showing what's called the box method, area box method. This right side's just distributing. Okay, so if you notice, we took the first part, the first two terms, put it on the top of this little column here. Took the next two, put it right here on the side. What you do is you multiply them together. 30 times negative 10 is negative 300. I should zoom in. Is that better? There we go. All right, so negative 10 times 5. I'm multiplying together where my two columns meet. 30 times negative 2. 5 times negative 2. Okay, so it says multiply the rows and the columns, combine like terms to get your result. So I'm going to combine all of these. Negative 300 plus negative 50 is negative 350. Negative 350 plus negative 60 is negative 410. Negative 410 plus 10, negative 420. So that's the box method, area method. Here's the distributing. What we're going to do is we're going to take this first part and we're going to distribute the first number to the second part. Then we're going to distribute the second number to the second part. So I'm going to distribute 30 to the second part. So I'm going to write down 30 right there. See how it kind of 30 times the second part? Then I'm going to go 5 as if I'm distributing it to the second part. So 30 times negative 10 is negative 300. 30 times negative 2 is negative 60. 5 times negative 10 is negative 50. 5 times negative 2 is negative 10. If I combine all of these together, get negative 420. So this is two different ways of doing that. You can do the double distribute, or you can make the box. Bless you. So let's try this one. So if you notice, we took the first terms, first binomial, put it on the top. Second binomial, put it down the side. So this is a minus 2, so the number is minus 2. All right, x times x. X squared. 5 times x. 5x. X times negative 2. Negative 10. Yeah.
Didn't you just like add them together and then distribute it?
This top one, yes, but not this, right?
No, I'm saying like the first ones. In
Yes.
parentheses.
Up here?
Yeah.
Yes, here you could actually just add them together, but I did this to apply it to this. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I didn't want to introduce a variable yet. Now I can introduce a variable. Okay, I combine like terms. 5x and negative 2x is 3x minus 10. So everybody understand the box method? You write them out, multiply the columns and rows. All right, now let's go with this method. I'm going to take the x and distribute it to the second binomial. So x times x minus 2. I'm going to take the 5, distribute that to the second binomial. So x times x, x squared. X times negative 2, negative 2x. 5 times x, 5x. 5 times negative 2, negative 10. Combine like terms. Okay. So this was a binomial times a binomial. Two terms times two terms times two terms. Now I have 2 terms times 3 terms. So you notice I have the binomial on the side, trinomial on the top. So if I'm going to use the box method, x squared times x is x cubed. 3x times x, 3x squared. Negative 1 times x is negative x. Move down to the second one. X squared times negative 4, negative 4x squared. 3x times negative 4, negative 12x. Negative 1 times negative 4 is positive 4. Combine like terms. If you ever notice, you'll start to notice this with these box methods. They kind of go with in a diagonal shape. Your like terms kind of form this diagonal. That's negative x squared, negative 13x, and 4. You get what I'm saying? Like they start, your like terms will line up in a diagonal. Next one. So the second method is to double distribute. Distribute the x and distribute the negative 4. X cubed, 3x squared, negative x. Negative 4x squared, negative 12x, and 4. Write this in standard form. Okay. So, what do you notice about these? They're what? They're the same except for negative and positive. Watch what happens when we do these ones. This will happen to every one that ends up like this. So this is 4x. This is negative y. This is my first binomial. Second binomial, 4x, positive y. 4x times 4x is 16x squared. What's up? Yeah.
Oh, shear?
Next period.
Oh, alright.
Okay, negative, what is this? Multiplied together. Yep, negative 4xy. What are these two multiplied together? 4xy, yep. Negative y times y, negative y squared. So what happens with these two terms? Correct, they cancel each other. They're the same, but one's positive, one's negative. So I'm left with 16x squared minus y squared. So if you notice, I end up multiplying the first two together and the last two together, and then I'm stuck with that. That's it, because when I do those two terms, they cancel each other out. Now this only works when the first term is the same as the first term and the last term is the same as the last term, but the sign's opposite. Okay, so if I was to set this one up, my distribution method way, that'd be 4x times 4x plus y plus negative y times 4x plus y. That's my double distribution. Same method. I would get the same answer. Any questions?